Hold on a minute.
Okay.
What's going on, everybody? So we got. I was sick to start off with yesterday, and I do apologize to my viewers right off the bat. I came down with a severe migraine, and I'm still kind of recovering from that. But I'm feeling better. So I wanted to get on tonight and just to give you guys a little bit of a view what's going on. Tonight's show, as you guys know, we got Pie on the top right corner, Andrew.
What's going on, guys?
Bottom of everybody, we got Mr. Blue Moon, Johnny.
Hey, what's up?
All right, tonight's guest is going to be a producer that I was introduced to by way of a Discord that I was in, or that I'm currently in, actually. And yeah, so we're just going to bring him on. He is going to be making a brand new movie coming out in 2022. We're going to let him talk about it for a little bit, and we're going to ask some questions, and we're going to go from there. So welcome to Darkest Hour Podcast, everybody. Matt Ryan. How's it going, Matt? Can you hear it?
Yeah, I hear you guys. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, Matt.
All right.
Good to see all of you again.
Good to see you.
Good to
I'm
meet
just
you
in
first time.
So
just in the process of posting the link to everybody.
That's good. So tell us a little bit about yourself there, Matt. What do you do? What kind of movies do you produce? Do you film? Give us some insight.
So in 2009, I was an extra on The Town with Ben Affleck and Jeremy Renner, and I wanted to get involved in all that because I love the background, I love the scenery, I love everything. So in 2010, I decided to make my own film called Sorry Mom Won't Be Coming Home. It's about a teen drinking and driving film. And I used Connecticut School of Broadcasting. And it was my first time doing it. So right. I really didn't know too much. So I got them involved. I got the whole town of Enfield involved. I got the fire department, Elm Cap Industries, Leet Stevens Funeral Homes. It went pretty big. And some of it went to schools. So then I met a guy named Rob. He worked out in Paramount Pictures for 20 years, and we met one time. He took me under his wing. He's been teaching me ever since, and I made a couple films after that, and they weren't catching people's attention. So I was like, I need to do something to catch people's attention.
Yeah.
So Rob said, okay, if you want to do this, you have to stop everything. You have to disappear off social media. You just have to disappear for quite a while. I was like, I'm fine with that. I will disappear. No problem at all. So he took me under his wing. So after 5 years of learning about lighting and sound and post-production, filming, exposure, audio, color grading, Rec 709, bitrate, the list just goes on and on.
Right.
I decided to make Sorry Mom 2, which I hired a cinematographer out of college who said he knew what he was doing, and well, he didn't. I'm not gonna go into that. So that film was a flop. That was supposed to go to Lifetime, but it is what it is. So then after that, I had Rob had introduced me to Paramount Pictures, and they saw some of my stuff, and they said, hey, this guy, this guy's got good talent. If he gives the right film, he will be unstoppable. We can see him going very far. We'll give him one more shot for you to send us something so we could see it. So after that, I took another couple of years off. I started learning more stuff, and then on a couple of Facebook groups, and I happened to meet some of Hollywood's biggest names. I've met Hollywood's biggest colorists, nicest guy. He showed me how to color grade. I met a guy who does big commercials. He taught me all about stuff with the camera work. And because I talk to these guys like the normal people,
Yeah.
I don't talk to them like I want them to show my stuff. I don't talk to them like I want them to put it out there. I'll talk to you like I have a normal conversation. Teach
Right.
me what you know. I want to know what you know. I want to know why you've been in the industry, you know, what you've been doing, and
Right.
you know, am I doing this right? Am I not doing this right? So after that, I decided to shoot a trailer for Paramount Studios. And that would took about a year to do.
A trailer
And
for a year. Not to interrupt you, but it took a year for a trailer.
there were some minor setbacks.
Okay.
That's
Long
all in
story.
the industry. Yeah, in the industry, it is what it is. So we finally got it done, and I sent it to Paramount in December of 2019, and lo and behold, December 2020, COVID hit.
Yeah.
So because of that, all their projects got pushed back. So my project got put under the table because of they had to finish all the other stuff first.
Right.
So I did get an email from them. I can't go into details. It was a great email, so it still could possibly sell to them. I'm not sure. So I've been in the paranormal field since 2006. I've been seen on Psychic Kids, Animal Planet the Haunted, and I've seen
It's
anywhere.
funny that you mentioned that the Psychic Kids now, because I used to watch that show.
I love
Yeah, I
that
was
show.
on. I was I forget what season it was, but it was called the Haunted Attic. I was on the Charles D. Morgan ship.
Huh. Interesting.
And those kids were awesome, man. The stuff that they did, I was just blown away what they did. So in 2020, when COVID hit, I decided to write a script. It was called Imaginary Friend at first. And I decided to do everything that I've seen in the paranormal field to kind of turn into one story.
Right.
It's based on true events. The storyline's a little fabricated, but like I said,
Yeah.
but the stuff that you see is stuff that really happens.
Right.
So by the time that I got done writing the script, I started casting, and I sent a little email to Amazon Prime, to explain the film, and they haven't got back to me. And so I'm just like, okay. So we started filming, and we had some setbacks at a location, and you know, people wanted to drop out, which was fine. But I don't look at that as a defeat. I looked at it as it's going to make me even do this even more.
Right.
Because the people that I have now in this film, I couldn't be any prouder. As a producer and filmmaker, seeing these people come to life in this movie is absolutely amazing. Something that you created and that you're filming and coming to life is one of the best feelings in the world. Where we had one girl who was casted as an extra, as a friend. Then she became the lead actor. Her name is Sabrina Corsino. She plays Nikki, and watching her grow from the beginning of the film into now has blown my mind. She can do the scenes that I want her to do. She is amazing. She takes direction very well, and it's just watching her become Nikki is absolutely phenomenal.
So how did you come across the storyline, since you're telling everybody that it was based on true events? Which how did you come across the information to make the movie and to write this script and all that good stuff?
So I can't go in too much details, but I have worked with some people with exorcisms, possessions, demons. I've seen all that up close and personal. And in the years of doing this, I decided to tell the story of a young girl. She plays with a doll, but it's not a doll. It's imaginary friend, which I have done cases where, you know, parents think their kids are playing with somebody and it's not nice. So with the exorcisms that I saw, the possessions that I saw, I decided to make it about a young girl becoming possessed by the doll, by the demon that's in the doll.
In the doll, right?
No. So we have scenes where the young girl, played by twins, guys, believe it or not, Olivia and Evelyn. I'm probably gonna butcher their last name. Tawaska. Probably said that wrong, but that's fine. These girls, what they're doing is amazing. We have one girl who plays a good Kelly. We have one girl who plays the bad Kelly. Seeing them become the characters is just like, I even get them confused on set sometimes. I call the wrong person by the wrong name because they're so identical. Is some my cast can tell them, but I can't sometimes. Or I'd like to do that just to pick on them. We all pick on each other. It's fun, and I can't wait for you guys to see this. I'm not trying to give out too much details, but
Right.
when the bad Kelly, she loves it because she gets to curse. She gets to curse a lot. As the good Kelly, not so much.
Little kid get to curse on film without getting in trouble.
Oh yeah, no, they're so excited. They're excited when it comes to that. So when I decided to write the story, I wanted to use a young 10-year-old girl, and the twins have that young look. So I casted them, and it worked out perfectly. It's like every day working with these girls is absolutely amazing. Like I said, the whole cast, and that's how the story. I kind of based the story off what I've seen in real life. It was a short script, and then it turned into a full feature. I'll explain that. I'll explain that why. And when I saw how they were acting, I wrote more, and I wrote more into the story, more depth to the story, and
It just ran with it.
it did. I just ran with it, and like I said, I just mentioned some of the cast before I go more into details. We have Sabrina's mom, Franca, who plays April. She plays the mom, and this and the people that I'm mentioning, this is like their very first feature film that's going to like a huge network. So they were a little nervous at first, but the girl Franca, who plays April, again with her, she's absolutely amazing. She's absolutely amazing what she does, and she doubts herself, but I push her to become that actress that I want her to be, and she does great. Like she had her first paranormal scene where she's supposed to have a lot of emotions, and I pushed her to become that character. I pushed her to be afraid of something that wasn't there.
Right.
And it was just amazing at what she did. She always doubts herself, but after I show her what she does, it's amazing. She's amazed at what she can do, and I push her even more and more. Then we have my friend Brandon, who I worked in the industry with for a while, and he's like a brother. And I couldn't have asked any more for him to be in this film to help me. He plays Chris, the caretaker, who watches over my family, and because something happened to me, and when I wrote this character, I saw him to be in it. I wanted for him to be in it. I wanted him to be in the movie, and with his chemistry and my chemistry, we did a scene together, and people are just like, whoa.
I was about to ask if you were going to have a cameo in the movie. Yeah.
I'll talk about me. I'll talk about me after, but so I couldn't see nobody else playing this. He's an amazing actor. He doubts himself sometimes, and I pushed him to do it. And I'm proud that he became this character, this guy Chris, and he's stepping outside his box, not knowing anything about being a caretaker, anything about possessions, whatever. And he's nailing the character to a T. So I'm very proud of him, who he became.
It sounds like you've got a really good group of people that are there working with you on this production. I know a lot of movies that are like that wind up being some of the best ones created.
Yeah, we have another girl. Her name is Danielle. She plays April's sister. She is actually the mom of the possessed child. So a little story is she goes away. She has to go away for work. So she drops her daughter off at her sister's house, not knowing that they're bringing something in the house with them. So Danielle, I've worked with her on a project, and she's amazing at her talents. This girl can cry on cue like that. We had one big emotional scene where she just came in and just did her job, and we all just sat there like, huh?
Pull the nose hairs to make them cry.
No, she like before I'll say rolling one, then I'll say rolling two, and then I'll roll like a 15-second quiet to make sure if I get any audio that's not supposed to be in there, I can take it away and post. It's not interfering with the dialogue.
Right.
She'll get ready to cry, and she'll look at me like, okay, I'm ready, and I'll say, okay, action, and then she just brings out these tears, and it's just like, oh my god, it's like amazing what this cast is what they're doing. And as being a director and pushing them and then seeing themselves and seeing everything that they're doing is absolutely amazing. I can't wait for you guys to see their acting. As you saw on the little
on the trailer, I was about to bring that up. Yeah. So
on the little trailer, that's just a teaser.
So Matt sent me. Not sorry, Matt. Excuse me again. I'm just getting over the dang migraine I died from last night. So Matt had sent me a trailer, and for the trailer, it's good. I'm going to share my screen if you don't mind, Matt. We can go ahead and play the trailer now.
Go right ahead.
Okay, I'm going to share my screen and show the people what they're going to. And this is coming out in 2022 this year, at the end of the year, right?
We're hoping. We had a setback with COVID.
Right. Here we go. We're going to press play. Let's see here.
Do you believe in the devil? And what I'm really trying to say is, do you think demons are real?
I'm not hearing it.
Yeah, I'm not either. I lost audio on my side.
I'm not hearing either.
You're not hearing it? Is that what you're
Nope.
saying? Oh, that's crazy. Let's see if this happens. I apologize to the viewers. Let's try it one more time. Tell me if y'all can hear it. Can you hear it?
Very faintly.
The devil.
Yeah, it's very low.
And what I'm really trying to say is, do you think demons are real?
Got the volume all the way up.
Aren't you excited to spend the week with your cousin and your aunt?
I'm excited to finally introduce him to JoJo and finally have someone else to talk to. But she doesn't really like that.
What did I tell you about? Look, you have to stop with this doll and acting like it's really talking back to you. I'm guessing this is JoJo?
That's JoJo.
Yeah. Okay.
Was that the real doll or something similar?
That's that. I'll tell you about how that became JoJo.
So what network is it coming to?
It's coming to Amazon Prime.
Very cool. Okay.
There you go.
That's pretty awesome, man.
What's all that? Hold on, my son's coming in. I don't know what's going on
So,
here.
have you had any weird happenings on the set?
Hold on, just a second. I'm gonna mute myself, guys. Just one second.
Yeah, we've got some interesting audio that doesn't belong to people.
Nice.
Yep.
I can see that happening.
Oh,
I
yeah.
apologize about that. My kid's in my room right now. He doesn't know any better. So 2022, hopefully this year.
Yeah, we're hoping, but I'm probably thinking by the time it's finally set and done with all the post production, the effects, the Foley, and then sent to the music artist, maybe end of summer, beginning of fall. I want to try to maybe hold it until October because that's when all the big stuff goes big,
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
horror stuff.
Halloween and whatnot.
Yeah.
So how did that doll become JoJo? You had alluded to that a little bit while the scene was going on.
So my mom, that's actually my mom's doll. We were going through dolls, and I'm looking for the most creepiest one. And she's like, "Oh, how about this one?" And I said, "What the hell is that?" She's like, "Oh, I had this when I was a kid." And I was like, "Oh, well," I was like, "That could be JoJo." And then we went tag sailing, and I happened to find that ring with that doll's face on it.
Keep it in the family, right?
You know, it's, but it's just like, I'm so proud of all the actors. Again, I will never give myself credit. I'm not about that. I don't care. But I'm so proud of all what they're doing. Like every day that sometimes we have to do redos and they don't like it. They get upset about it. But when they see when we do the redo with all the lighting, and then when I sent them the clips back or the screenshots, they're like, "Oh,
Right,
okay,
right,
no,
right.
I can see where you're going with that." Like I said, this is my very first film that's going really big. This is going to Amazon Prime. Not a lot of people can go to Amazon Prime. A lot of people say they can, but they can't because they're no longer taking indie films. So I was lucky that when they finally got back to me, they said, "Okay, is this a full feature?" I said, "No." They're like, "Well, we need a full feature." I'm like, "Okay." So then I went back into writing to make the full feature. And then I wrote back to them writing all the specs, how I'm filming this. I'm following all broadcast standards, all that stuff. I don't want to bore people, but then I wrote back to them about that, and they said, we'll accept it. Once it's done, we will take it.
So you wrote the script by yourself? Or
Yes.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yep.
Props to you on that. I couldn't do it.
Script writing, I got to say, is the worst thing in the world. I hate it.
Go ahead, Johnny.
Oh, go ahead. I was gonna say, I've done storyboards for for a little production before, and having to draw all the scenes that can get pretty tedious because there was, I don't know, I was like, I'm not ever doing this again. So I would imagine writing the story may be better. I don't know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to keep a story together with the way my brain thinks. It's all over the place. So I'd have this character going here, this character going here, and this character going here, and it's like boom.
I will say it's hard to write words for girls, and then sometimes when we get on set, they rewrite it, which is fine. I tell them, make it you. I just gave you the platform. Now you take it and run.
That's cool.
And we have done rewrites where it just comes out great. Some of the actors, Nikki, Sabrina, for instance, she had an idea about how Kelly found JoJo, and she's like, "Hey, let's do this." And I said, "Okay, you're directing it. This is your idea. You're directing it." And I gotta say, when you see that scene, that was all her directing, and it came out awesome.
So, are you still doing new scenes for the completion of this movie, or is it pretty much?
We're fixing up 2 redos, and then we have to do the ending. The ending is like the holy grail of ending, because if you don't have a good ending, you don't have a good movie. So that's going to probably take some time to finish the ending. I'm almost done writing the ending. I went back and rewrote some of it. So it was, yeah.
So you're pretty close then.
I'm trying to give the audience an ending where they're going to sit there and be like, "Oh, okay, did not see that coming," which one part you don't see coming, but
you can't tell us.
No, God, no, I can't give out the ending. No way.
Yeah, no, don't. We'd have to cut you. We'd have to cut you for that.
No. You start talking about the ending, I'll kill your camera. No.
You gotta. Not only that, I gotta worry about the actors.
So Ruby Glass Media wants to know, what has been the biggest challenge in filming the movie?
I would say the biggest challenge is this camera that I bought. I'm not going to drop names because I don't want to get. I had enough of these people.
Right.
This camera that I got is not like any other camera that I'm used to. You have to overexpose this camera to get a perfect image, which is it's a pain in the ass. So like you have to like so when people come in, it looks super overblown on camera. It looks horrible. Well, I decided to fix that problem, which I fixed that problem. So now when I'm on set, it looks fantastic. I would say that was my biggest thing was that fucking camera.
There's the F-bomb.
Couldn't handle it. Oops.
I need to drop it for that camera. That camera drove me nuts. But I will say there's a good to that camera because I created this filming group called Filming Talk where I talk about, the stuff that I've learned. I try to give people pointers. In the process, I met this guy, Dave, from Ruby Glass Media. And ever since that, we became good friends. And we do it every Tuesday night. And where we're trying to help everybody, we're giving you stuff that you got to pay thousands of dollars to learn.
Yeah.
And you know what the sad part is? Not a lot of people come on, which I'm shocked.
I'm there 100% every Tuesday.
It's here it is. Here we are giving the knowledge. This is how you do it in industry. But if you want to go,
what time do you have those on Tuesday? What time?
9 p.m. Eastern time.
8 o'clock Central. Andy.
Yep.
I was trying to get him to plug himself so the viewers could come in and take a look.
Yeah, you can go on online Filming Talk. Look that on Facebook. You can find that. We have the Discord. You can add that. We're just trying to get people involved because due to COVID, not a lot of people want to they don't want to go to schools or they don't want to learn.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They don't want to pay $20 million for a class.
Yeah.
That's why when you told me about it, I'm like, you know what, I'm on it because for the couple of times that I've been there on the Tuesdays, you've opened my eyes to the things that I'm doing wrong and the things that I need to get better at and the things just 100%, just like I'm learning and I'm going to continue to learn and I appreciate the class. So any one of my viewers out there every Tuesday, look him up on Facebook, come learn.
Cool.
Yeah, and all the people doing the paranormal field, nobody. I'm going to state this. Nobody is going to sit and watch a paranormal video if it looks like crap.
Yeah.
True.
People want that quality. People want that audio quality. They want to be involved. So, and all you guys doing the paranormal stuff, this is going to also help you.
Ruby Glass Media says, do you feel that events that you have experienced in the past have followed you to this production, possibly making their presence known on set?
Absolutely not.
So nothing has followed you. It's not going to be a quote cursed film.
Nope.
But you have had EVPs going on.
That ain't from me. Because apparently I found out that there's been stuff going on in his house way before I came involved.
Oh, okay. So it could be a previous thing then.
So Brandon, that's the guy that plays Chris.
Nice.
Oh, sweet.
Nice. Good to have you.
Yeah, he's wait till you see him. He's a funny guy, and when it's time to say action, him and I together is like unstoppable. We did a scene together, and people are just like, whoa.
That's cool.
Everybody works so hard, and we're still working hard on this.
So I'm gonna tell you guys, the viewers out there, I've been doing the paranormal for a very, very long time. Don't know it all, don't know everything, and I'll never say that I do. But I know what I know. And when I met Matthew, like I said, he's opened my eyes just in the couple of times I've been online with him. And it's kind of a secret, but not really a secret. My team knows. Matthew knows. The reason why Matthew knows is we're going to be filming. We're trying to get voted into a very historical venue down here in South Texas, and he has offered his services for payment of pizza to come down and help us learn and help us. Food. Yeah, so he's going to come down and help me out with my third documentary. My first two were crap, and then
you're going to have to do something more than pizza, man. You're going to have to get him some Texas barbecue.
Yeah, we're gonna take him over here. I already got a point. I've already got a spot, and
I
I'm gonna
want, I
feed
want,
him.
I want a good Texas steak.
I'm gonna take him to a couple places, and I'll take care of him when he's down here, of course. And he's gonna come down, and he's gonna help us. You know, we got to get voted into this new place because it's so historical. To the Victoria area, and I'm hoping with what Matt brings to the film, it's gonna do 100% better than
It
whatever I've done
sounds like
alone.
it will.
So that's the kind of guy Matt is. I've not met him in person yet, so
I'm going to warn you, as a director, I could be quite the pain in the ass. My cast will tell you that. Well, like I said, we have jokes, we have fun. Oh yeah, I brought him on his first ghost hunt.
only went because he gave me a cross and promised I could stay close. Now I've been ghost hunting since 1982. I had my first experience on the reservation out in Globe, Arizona, and I've always been a kid that had a big old VHS cameras and photographs and all that crap. And
Depending on how long you're in Texas, man, we'll have to see about bringing you and Dustin up to Goatman's Bridge.
Yeah, you're about 15 minutes from me. Goatman's Bridge is.
It's about 45 for me.
We only got 3 nights to film, so that's all they're giving us. The rest of it depends on whatever Matt wants to do.
When it comes to that, it's probably strictly business.
Yeah. But we're
filming all day, food at night, sleep.
Yeah. yeah.
And then repeat.
Yep.
Repeat.
And then the edit work.
Yeah. That's a whole nother ball game. Editing, like I said, editing this movie, and as a director and a producer, you sit back and you just look at you see stuff that you didn't see on set, and you're like, oh, I didn't know they did that. Like, holy crap! Like. And then you send it to them, and they're like, "Whoa, I didn't know I did that." And they're just like, so it pumps them up, and then when you put something together and it's such top quality, and it's like something you see in Hollywood, the actors feel like, "Oh wow, even though this guy could be quite the pain in the ass sometimes, he knows what he's doing. He's really producing a real film here. I'm not just playing and not just taking these expensive cameras and lightings and audios and just doing it."
Yeah.
Hey, I got a question for you, Matthew.
Mm-hmm.
Who's doing your movie poster?
We don't have one yet.
Need help?
Absolutely. If you want to crack, we're thinking of Franca and Sabrina. They came up with the idea of the doll in a rocking chair.
Sweet.
With the lighting, like when I do that crazy lighting, I could take a picture of that and I can send it to you.
Yeah,
that's all you got to do.
Actually, me and Johnny can hook you up. Me and him could get together. Even Andrew, if he wants to help out. But I've got the software on my computer right now. We can work it together. Get you a poster out there.
Yeah, I can make you merch. That's about it.
once we pretty much close to really ending this movie, I'm going to produce the IMDb page, and then anybody who's involved, they'll get their first IMDb credit, which will boost any credibility on there.
Right. Yeah, man. Looking forward to it. I was hooked when I saw the trailer. I'm not gonna lie. Shoot.
Oh yeah, when you dropped it the other day, man, that was awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing this movie.
Yeah, of course. And you said it's going to be on Netflix, and hopefully by the end of the
Amazon Prime.
Do what?
Not Netflix. Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime. That's right. Amazon Prime, everybody. Summer of 2022. JoJo talking to the director.
I might push it to fall. Like I said, I might want that October release.
You're right.
I think the October release would be pretty cool for it.
Yeah.
You know what? I just thought about this. Now that I have you on the night show, maybe we can get after the movie drops. Maybe we can get your actors and bring them on.
I'm sure they would love that. Yeah, I'm sure the twins would love that. I'm sure everybody. I'm sure Brandon would love that. A boy can talk, so I know he'll come on.
Yeah. We can set up a time. Every Friday, 8 Central. Of course, no problem.
Yeah, it's I want to stress one thing, and I'll take this to the grave. When I first started this journey of filmmaking, I've lost so many friends. I family members didn't believe in me. people would always tell me that, oh, you'll never amount to anything. You'll never film like Hollywood. Nobody will ever, you'll never get nowhere. No one will recognize you. So when somebody tells me that, or tells me anything like that, even in the paranormal field, anything, when somebody tells me I can't do something, I'm going to prove you wrong 10 times wrong.
You push
Because
harder,
when I was doing that trailer for Paramount, I didn't say nothing to nobody. I stayed off the radar. I disappeared. And when I dropped that trailer for Paramount, people sat there like, what the fuck? And then when I drop all this stuff, people just like, don't ever let anybody tell you can't do something. Don't ever let anybody try to tell you to take away your dreams.
Yep.
Because once you let them tell you that, you've already given up. And I don't give up. I'm a fighter. I don't care. I'll keep going until I can't push no more.
I'm the same way, man. I've had so many people, parents including, telling me, why don't you just get a real job? Why do you keep on trying to make jewelry? You've never been able to make this amount or that amount. Like, man, this is my dream. I ain't going to give up on it. And if you don't like it, there's the door.
Yep.
Goes with everything in life, filming included.
I would say the best thing, well, besides camera groups, but once you become connected with the right people, I love the filming industry because there's no drama, nothing at all. People will actually help you. People will sit down and talk to you because you're taking their knowledge, you're listening to them, you're writing what they're telling you, and I love it. It's like I said, I've been in the paranormal field for so long. I'm glad I'm no longer. I'm glad I'm no longer in it anymore because I still see that it's still the same bullshit that happened in 2006 till now.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't got time for that. Don't want time for that. I will
go ahead.
I will say I had the most amazing thing happen to me last filming. And that amazing thing is I had somebody reach out to Franca. His name is Alex, and he wants to get into the industry, and he doesn't know where to go. So the mom reached out to her and asked her if he can come and learn. And I said, absolutely. If you want to learn, absolutely, I will teach you. Come on the set. If it's not a big filming day and it's maybe like 2 actors and we have a small scene, come on. So this kid came on, and he just sat there and took everything that I was telling him. He listened. He asked questions. He took the director's monitor and I was showing him. I went around and turned off all the lights. And I said, this is how you build a light set. This is how you build lighting on a set. You turn everything off, and it's like a paintbrush. You paint where your actors are going to be to tell that story.
Right.
And then I taught him about the exposure. And then I turned everything back off, and I showed him, okay, this is what the key light does. This is what the fill light does. This is what this does. This kid just took all this knowledge and just soaked it all in, that at the end of the night, I let him take the ship. I let him take a scene. I set it up. I said, are you ready to play with the big boy? He's like, what? I was like, you're going on that camera for this last shot. You should have seen this kid's eyes light up like a Christmas tree. He was getting knowledge that you have to pay so much money for. He was getting knowledge that some people don't even know. And I had the honor to teach this kid what I've learned, and just sitting there and watching him take it all in. And then at the end of the night, sit back, watch him take the camera and say, rolling 1, rolling 2, 15-second quiet, action. I say that is the biggest moment as a producer, and the biggest honor, sitting watching somebody take what you just taught them, and then getting the message from his mom was icing on the cake. And here at Dark Echo Productions, if you want to learn, I'll teach you. I'm not going to charge you. Why? If I'm filming that day and you want to learn and you want to take it serious, I'll invite you. I'll teach you. That's what it's all about. That's what I'm all about. And at the end of the night, when I was cleaning everything up, I just sat back and took like before I left and said, that felt amazing teaching that young student how to film professionally.
I can imagine.
Yep. I gave up on music. I was supposed to have gone to college instead of the military, which I don't regret my Navy service, right? Never do. My parents told me that music was going to get you nowhere. I was going to go get my master's degree in education and music and become a college director. And they told me that you'll never get anywhere. You need to go join the service. With that said, I would have been a college level music director at this point in life, but filming got a hold of me.
Yeah.
Filming got a hold of me. Not only did filming get a hold of me, the locations that I choose to go to get to you as well, because when you're on set to locations, especially ones that have never been filmed, and you get a connection with that location, and then you earn that trust from the owner of that location. That's what I like about it. So I'm looking forward to your movie coming out Halloween. Let's call it Halloween, October 2022.
I'm not sure the cast is gonna like that one when they find out it's not coming out till October.
Sorry, guys. See, boss says it's October.
I can already feel the message coming in the JoJo Facebook group chat. I can already feel it coming.
Your ESPN is zoning in on the chat, seeing all the.
Like I said, a lot of people don't know what it's like when it's in post production. I'm telling you, that one scene that I did, the opening scene, that took 6 hours. I recreated my logo. I recreated the opening scene, then the audio, then the all that, then the color grading. It's process after process after process. Even when the filming is done, it's not done. And I'm sure Dave watching this, he knows post production sucks.
Let me see. I got a comment here that I wasn't paying attention. Look at there. Brandon says he quits.
I knew that was coming.
Sorry, guy. You're in it for life. You ain't going
nowhere.
I
know. Then I'm waiting for Brandon. I'm waiting for everybody else to come. No, but it's because it's a horror film. It's a paranormal film.
Right.
I think October would be the best time to drop it.
True. I agree with that.
Well, you're gonna be you got some competition. It's with some other horror movies coming out this year too.
Oh, I know. Right? The Halloween coming out. I know.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Trust me.
Well, believe me, I'm always on those apps, like looking for something new to watch, something I haven't seen before. So,
well, we got JoJo. We haven't seen JoJo before.
Exactly.
I'm looking forward to it. Shit. So are you going to put it on the big screen at all, or are you going to stay with Amazon Prime?
No, I'm not going to theaters. No, I'm already if I'm going with Amazon, if it does pretty big, maybe JoJo 2 could be in the works. Who knows? But I will say something. I'm not going to go too much details. I did pitch something else to them. They loved the idea, and they said that they'll take a 7 episode. If it goes good, like when you first film the first 7, there's no money involved until a second season. That's the industry. Right. You get paid. You get money to make the first episodes, the first season, and then if it's picked up a second season, then that's where money's involved. But they love the idea. I've been going back and forth with them about it. They said we'll take a 7 episode. Just let us know when you're ready. I said, well, I got to drop the movie first. So there's something else that could be in the works right there. I've had this project in the back burner for a while. It was supposed to go to YouTube, but I decided to not do it. And how I plan to do this with my lighting and my storytelling, I think this could really open up doors for women and for the paranormal new TV shows that are not the
Oh,
same over same over same over same.
that's the one you told me about the other day, wasn't it? I'm not saying
Yes.
nothing. I ain't gonna say
Yes.
shit. That's a
It's
secret.
been approved for 7 episodes.
It's a secret, guys. I know what he's talking about. I see. Mom's the word. Gone.
And the way that I plan to do it, I think it's going to open up doors for women.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Because if you think about it, JoJo is an all-woman cast. There's two guys in the film. That's it. Only 2 guys in that film. So with that being an all-woman cast, that movie already has big expectations because not a lot of movies is all-women cast. And right now in Hollywood, women films are off the chart. They are wanted. People want them.
They want that blonde-headed girl that's gonna say, that's gonna go in and do something stupid instead of running away from the house. They want them to go in the house and go upstairs where the murderer is.
Well, not only that, it's what's going on in Hollywood right now. The women films is which is taken off. It's not all about the men anymore.
Well, we're looking forward to it. Long story short, I want to see it. I wish it was already done, in my opinion. And then,
you and probably the cast.
so here's a personal question for you. You may or may not be able to answer, and if you don't want to answer, that's fine by me. Is the film, is it self-funded?
It is self-funded, but I have an amazing person named Jason Clifford, who is an executive producer who's seen my talent, my drive, my goal, who has funded a lot of this project and a lot of the equipment. And for him, I thank him every day, and God bless his heart. Because if it wasn't for him, this movie wouldn't be the movie.
How do you go across? Well, I'm sure you've met a lot of people in the film industry since you've been in it. Is it just word of mouth how you meet these people, or what?
Unfortunately, I don't care what anybody tells you. It's who you know and who they know. You can't just It's not, if somebody doesn't vouch for you, nobody's gonna care who you are.
Sounds like the paranormal field.
And the hits just keep on coming.
Hollywood is a very tight family. I would tell you that right now. 100% very tight family, Hollywood.
I could tell.
Like I said, I just happened one day. I just happened to be on his color page. I posted something. This guy messaged me. We were having a nice big conversation, and he was telling me stuff that I didn't realize. And then he was like, "Oh, look me up. You might know who I am." I looked him up, and he is Hollywood's biggest colorist. All the Fast and the Furious, the Star Wars, Jurassic Park, all those big films, that's all his work. The Netflix movies, Sweet Tooth, that's all his color grade. The list just goes on and on and on. And I still have the privilege from this day to take knowledge from him because I treated him like a person. I didn't say, "Oh, you work for Hollywood? Wait, you want to send this to them?" No.
Yeah.
Give me your knowledge. I want to know what you know. I want to know what you're doing. I want to know what I'm doing wrong.
And that's what I told you the other night when I first met you the first couple of times. I'm like, "Hey, what am I doing wrong?
Mm-hmm.
Show me what I'm doing wrong." And I'll say it 100 times the first couple of nights with when I was in that little class, I guess I'll call it. My eyes were open. And even with the editing and little color grading and stuff that you were showing me, it's like, well, shit, now I know what I'm doing wrong.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to next Tuesday because I'll actually be able to join the little class and be in there with all you guys and everything. I had meetings I had to do last week.
Are you on a Discord? Did I add you on that?
Yeah. Everybody except for Johnny's on Discord. We need to get Johnny on the Discord if it's okay by
yes, you
Lizzie.
can add me and then
come to the dark side.
Welcome to the dark side.
We have cookies
and milk and candy. Oreos
and milk.
Any questions you guys want to ask before we got 10 minutes left?
Yeah, we got 10 minutes. Any questions? Question time.
Oh, not me. That's for other people to ask. God.
Hello, everyone. First time watching from Wales, UK. Thank you for watching, Tracy. We appreciate it. You got any questions? We're about to get off here.
Hey, welcome from United Kingdom. Awesome. Spread that word about JoJo, the movie. It's coming to Amazon Prime.
Get it out there.
Share.
Any questions at all?
Mine was mainly just the stuff that had been going on behind the scenes, man. I want to know what kind of crazy shit is going on. Because I've heard stories from other paranormal
Like Conjuring.
like movies and TV shows and stuff like that. You know, like crazy shit happening.
I will
Behind the production of it, and
like your
I will
personal life
tell
being
you.
screwed up or something.
I
Yeah.
will tell you. I'll tell you this story. When we were filming Sorry Mom 2, we were filming at a house where the wife passed away, and I'm getting ready to do a scene, and we had this one girl that's very loud. I said, "Hey, you got to be quiet." And I said, okay, everybody quiet. We're rolling 2, 15-second quiet. And across the audio, because we had the big boom mics,
Yeah.
I heard this woman say, "Matt." And I stopped. I'm like, I went like this to the audio guy. I'm like, cut. And with the camera, I'm like, cut. I'm like, which one of you just said Matt? And they're like, well, you didn't say anything. You told us to be quiet. Okay. So I called the husband in. I said, tell me who this is. He started crying because it was his wife who passed away.
In the house. Damn.
He recognized that voice. And he was very shocked that she called me. So
I was going to say, basically, because you called him in there, it was a way of her getting your attention to call him in there.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. That's awesome.
When we had this one girl who didn't believe anything in the paranormal. She's like, I always told her my story. She's like, yeah, okay, you're full of it. Well, we were filming a scene in the bedroom again, and we had all the lighting. The two girls were sitting on the bed, and we're just getting ready to roll. So I tell the camera guy, okay, we're rolling, audio, rolling 2. Then I happen to see these shadows on the wall go up and down, like peeking up and down. I'm like, all right. I'm like, cut. I'm like, who's playing shadow puppets? And so the two girls, like, we haven't moved, and we're waiting for you to say action. I'm like, all right. So we played back the video, and you could see these shadows coming up and down. And
Oh shit.
I had to say, though, being in the film industry, you can debunk a lot of things that you see on TV. So I had the girls sit there again, lighting the same. I said, okay, girls, go up and down. No shadows on the wall. Because when I do my lighting, you don't want shadows on the wall. Very, very unprofessional. So I played back, and I was like, it's not you. And we couldn't figure out from this day who the shadow people were. So the girl, she was freaking out because this is her first time having a paranormal experience.
Yeah.
She wanted to leave the set. So I went outside, had a nice conversation with her, and and then she's like, okay. She's like, now I believe all the stories you told me. It's like all it takes is that one time. That's
all it takes. People look at us paranormal people, and they're like, "You're crazy. It's fake." Until you have that one moment. And even then, after that one moment, it still takes them 2 or 3 different times to have a moment. I'm gonna call it a moment because, and then they're calling people like us.
So I guess.
Well, they already got somebody. They're good.
I guess my question for Matthew is there a way to follow you in your work? Is there?
Yep, I have. If you have Instagram, it's instagram.com/Dark Echo Productions. You can also look up Instagram JoJo the movie. You can find me on Facebook, Matthew Ryan. You can find JoJo the movie on Facebook. I do have a TikTok. That's just for fun. I don't care if I ever go viral. I just enjoy it. It's fun. It keeps me as an actor practicing and all that stuff. I love it. You can find me at Matthew Ryan 5782 if you want to see me making a dumbass of myself. Maybe people might like that.
Welcome
Who knows?
back, America. I'm Johnny Weir, and you're watching.
Hey,
Sorry.
there you go. Mute yourself there, buddy. All right, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and cut this live for the night. I appreciate everybody walking in, showing up, and coming on the show. Again, I am recovering from. I died literally from a migraine yesterday. My show is normally.
I know how that is.
Yeah. My show is normally Fridays 8 Central to 9 Central. And right about 5 o'clock yesterday, I just started getting this really horrible, like something just, I don't know what to call it. It was bad. And I'm still recovering from it. I turned off all my lights in my bedroom. I said, my kids, you're on your own until I wake up. And I took my medicine, and I didn't wake up until like 2, maybe 3 hours ago. That's how bad it was. and so I'm gonna be up all night again. But hey, Matt, we appreciate you being on the show tonight.
It was great.
We're gonna
Yeah,
definitely
awesome.
look forward to JoJo coming out, and
Absolutely.
looking forward to having you on set with us and teaching me all the do's and don'ts that I've been doing wrong for the last 20 years.
You might be different too when I get out there and you're gonna be like, yo, this guy is a dick.
Hey, I'm married, enough said, my friend.
Dustin,
Johnny knows how I am. Is that why we get along quite well?
you bet your match.
I'll show you what all the actors been going through with me through the JoJo the movie.
All right. Well, once again, JoJo coming out. Don't know if it's summertime or October.
Later this year.
You actors
You've
are
already,
gonna have to
I'm
get up
already castrated. It's all done. I'm castrated. It's over.
You just lost 90% of your cast, my man.
That's it.
All
I'll
right,
just go there, set the camera up, and say, "Okay, you girls, do your thing."
All right, guys, we appreciate you hopping on. So we're gonna cut it. No, this is Darkest Hour podcast, and look forward to JoJo coming out. And you guys have a great night. See you soon.
See you guys later.
Have a good one.
Thank you for watching the Darkest Hour podcast. We hope you enjoyed the show. If you want to see more, tune in every Friday at 8 p.m. Central right here on Whispers